What is up, guys? Broken Prophet here. Behold, this is the day that the Lord hath made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. Welcome back to the vlog. I know it's been a minute since I did a video. I know this. And I'm sorry. It's not that I didn't think of you guys. Charge it to the head, not to the heart. I thought of you guys all the time while I was busy. Busy doing what? You guys already know. I have been working on the shop / Hoodoo meeting place / and this is just an idea, Hoodoo Heritage Museum. It's gonna have to get a little bit bigger than that before we go there, but I do have some artifacts that I'd love to show off to you guys. But anyway, yeah, been busy doing that. As you can see, I just cut the grass back here, and not the field. I don't have the means to cut that field, but yeah, funny thing, short story time before we get into this video. I actually did a video where I was going to do like a big reveal, like, hey guys, we have power now, and I showed you guys the inside. I'm probably going to drop the video down here. And the way that I knew was weird. Of course, we have cameras. Okay, there are cameras here. And the guy who did the install for electric, I mean, awesome guy, professional, did good work. He even installed lights for us, and with bulbs and all that, fixtures, everything. So I'm looking at the cameras because when you have security cameras, they're about as bad as Facebook or Instascam. You just can't help but look at them, right? Those of you with cameras, y'all know. Y'all always gazing at them joints. So I look at the camera and it's nighttime and it looks like the lights are on out there. Now I know I turned the lights out because I was showing Mr. J's daughter that there was power in there. And she said, well, let me make sure and turn the lights out before we leave because, you know, electricity. I ain't about to, and everybody know, I ain't about to waste electricity. So I know the lights were out. So I said, let me see what's going on. So, you know, I get, as we say in the ATL, suited and booted. I grab that Bethlehem, grab a flashlight, grab Hoodoo Dog, and we head out here. And sure enough, come outside and I could see the lights because it's country dark. So I could see the lights were on. So at this point, I took the Bethlehem out because, you know, if I'm getting hurt out here, I ain't going to be the only one. You know what I'm saying? So I get there and check the locks. Everything is locked up. The windows are secure. And I'm like, huh, that's weird. Now, I had moved some of my spiritual things in there, some of my Apollo items, had moved them in there. So I'm like, okay, you guys having a party. No worries. But I do go in, I check everything out. And I'm talking to you guys, showing you guys this. And so as I'm in there, okay, I greet them, look around, everything's all right. Come out, lock everything back up. And I decided to try out this new app that I have. And I may try it on this video, we'll see. And it's a ghost hunting app. And you know, I take these things with a grain of salt simply because who knows what they programmed into these apps, right? But they can be useful tools. So I said, let's see. I fire it up and I actually do. It's one of those apps that the voices come through, and I make contact with something that called itself Brian. And, you know, we actually have a kind of intelligent conversation. Brian is a bit grumpy, okay? But I'm not worried about that part. And at one point, it yells, now! And I'm like, whoa. See, I had two reactions to that yelling, okay? The first reaction was, did 2 little drops of pee-pee just come out? That's the first one. And the second one was, Brian, you must not know who I am. I'm the Ayatollah of Hoodoo rock and roller. The global icon and the national treasure when it comes to Hoodoo. The undisputed king of this thing, ain't no spirit about to run me off. But I did promise him I'd come back out and do, you know, have a proper conversation because I realized at that point, I did not have a mojo bag on me. I did not have my black jetstone necklace. Sorry, I hit the mic. I had no form of protection and I was outside of my protections because I had yet to extend them out here. So it's just around my gate proper. So I said, okay, I'm out here butt naked, except for this Bethlehem. And last I checked, you can't chop a spirit. So I said, all right, well, Brian, I'll come back. So that's where we are now. Okay, but when I went back inside, I'm reviewing the footage and the app did not record audio. So you guys didn't get to hear any of that. So we'll see. You know, I may do some more of that. But anyway, let's head on over to the shed and you guys can take a look at, well, I'm going to stop calling it a shed. It is a store. It looks like we have a storm brewing. But that's all right. Now, I do have an AC unit running. It is a bit noisy. I have a 10,000 BTU AC unit. I needed a 14, but they didn't have they didn't have a 14 in stock, and two, I didn't have a 14,000 BTU money. So y'all run them donations. But anyway, I'm gonna show y'all what I did to try and counteract the sun, because as y'all can see, gotta watch for snakes. As y'all can see, with this open field, the sun just beats down on it. So what I did was, I installed these. Now these reflect about 70 to 80% of the sun's rays, and that is southward. Wait, no, that's eastward. So that's where the sun rises, I think. Or is that, I don't know. But I know I didn't want to drape these over the front. And I have a bigger one coming because I'm gonna tell y'all something. I got up there. Hold on, let me try to show y'all. Oh, wrong way. Okay, so I got up there and then I realized I don't like heights. So I didn't go all the way over the top of the roof. Didn't go over the top of the roof. So that's a project that's coming up. I'm going to actually climb my scary tail up there and put that on top of the roof. But let me show y'all what I did on the inside. Okay, so we're in here, and like I said, you know, we've got lights. Yeah, we got lights. And you can see I've started the installation. I have started the installation. It's not pretty, and you know, I don't want any of the professionals to laugh at me, but I'm doing this by myself. And you know, I'm having fun. I like doing stuff like this. Ladies, if you have a man that just want to stay in the house, then hey, send him down here. I got some work for him. But I know I said we're gonna get into signs and wonders and or hoodoo signs, and I'm just rambling, but I haven't talked to you guys in a while, so I miss y'all. But that leads me to another point, because I forgot to make an announcement in an actual video. I did it in a live, but then the live went to members only, and I forgot to make it here with y'all. Let's go back outside where it's a little bit quieter. Okay, I know y'all like, but you didn't show us the inside. I'm gonna show y'all the inside. I'm gonna show y'all that, but I want to make this announcement. And you know, a lot of times people make announcements like this and they say, well, with a heavy heart. And it's not really with a heavy heart that I say this. I think it's a natural progression, natural evolution. Everything moves in this universe. The universe thrives off of movement, motion, and action. So if you're standing still, you're growing stagnant and you will not grow. You will not grow at all. And that's what I'm about. I'm about growth. The growth of Hoodoo, my own personal growth, and things like that. So the announcement is, guys, I am no longer accepting new clients for me to perform root work on your behalf. At first, I wasn't doing root work on behalf of anybody outside of like friends and family anymore. But I decided, you know what, I will continue to work with people that I've worked with before. So if I've not worked with you, you missed it. Now, the funny thing about this is, like I said, I made the announcement on the live. You may, those of you who were in the live may remember it. But I also told a few people that I may have been doing readings for or whatever. And what they did was they went and grabbed all their aunties, uncles, cousins, and sent them my way. So at a time when I said I'm not going to work with any new people, I have an influx of new people. But, you know, I'm going to get y'all taken care of. But yeah, it's not that I grew tired of doing work for folks. I enjoy it immensely. I love seeing you guys get what you want. But in having a Hoodoo meeting place and trying to open up a shop, one, time is a factor. And that's why I always say I don't understand these people who work with everyone. that comes to them, because somebody's going to get shortchanged because you only have so much time in the day. And two, I want to evolve more into teaching hoodoo. Instead of giving people fish, I want to grow into teaching people how to fish. Because there was a time in our community where everybody knew a little something. You may not have known professional worker level hoodoo, but you knew enough to get by in a pinch if need be, and you only came to the worker when the problem grew outside of your scope of knowledge. But now everybody wants to come for every, and I'm like, no, we gonna get back there. Doggone it, by hook or by crook, if I gotta drag y'all kicking and screaming, we gonna get back there. That's where we headed. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. All right. So yeah, that's that. No more new clients. Like a doctor said, like my sister Nick's Morningstar said in the live, like a doctor, no new patients. Now, I know, and you never say never, but that's what I see for the foreseeable future. Now, with that being said, let's get back in here, and then we're going to talk about some signs and wonders, because that is a very important part of hoodoo. Okay, before we get back in, I want to show y'all this. Now, some of you may remember me doing a video up under this big tree here that has all the moss up under it. Well, there's a clearing there, right there. And my plan is to clear all this brush out and put like picnic tables. Of course, I'm going to have like the little citronella tiki torches, and I'm going to actually plant some live citronella bordering it. And I'm going to put a picnic table there. So if the day is great when you guys come out, we can sit out here and chop it up instead of sitting inside, if you guys want to. And I don't know if those of you remember the video I did where I walked to like a little secluded pond. Well, it's right back there behind, just straight down the field, right back there. So we can go there as well. Through there. Well, actually, I'm kind of turning right. Yeah, through there, I think is the crossroads, and the country store is like further that way. So, yeah, run those donations so we can get those dad blasted go-karts. All right, so I know it's loud in here, but yeah, this is what we've got done so far. Now, I've got some of the reflective insulation for the roof up there. I'm still doing that. I've done some insulation of the walls here. Pay no attention to my nephew's little thingy there. Y'all know I've been babysitting. And I'm going around the walls. I don't think I'm going to insulate this because there's a crawl space up there and over there. I'm just going to do the roof. But, I think we've got a pretty good space here. It's got good bones. It's a little junky now because any craftsman will tell you, look here, we don't do cleanup until after the job is done. But yeah, it's trust me, I have a vision. I still have some material here. We have the little reading / spiritual room in there. So yeah, this is going to be nice. Trust me. It don't look like much now, but it's going to be nice. Now let's talk about these signs and wonders. And I don't know why I keep saying signs and wonders. We're just talking about signs in hoodoo. I got that as a joke. I was joking around with family about my retirement, and they were telling me that I couldn't do it. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna retire. And they said, well, what are you gonna do, besides the shop and stuff like that? I said, it's giving me more time to show the people signs and wonders. I don't know where I got that from. But in hoodoo, signs are big. And I say that kind of with a grain of salt, because when people become new to this tradition, they see signs in everything. So I said, why not give you guys some signs, some of the real signs, some things you can look for, and kind of make it a way of life. Because that's what hoodoo is. It's a way of life. I remember growing up, one of the first signs I learned was when a broom falls, that means company is coming. Now, no one was actually just looking at the broom. We'd be sitting at home chopping it up. This happened here recently, actually. Sitting at home chopping it up, and a broom will fall over, and Big Mama go up. Somebody pick that broom up and get to sweeping, because that means company's coming when a broom falls. Another sign is glass breaking. If glass breaks, that means somebody is about to start fighting in that house. That's why so many rituals to like break up someone involves a glass bottle, because eventually that glass bottle is going to break, and when that glass bottle breaks, it'll commence with the fighting. Now I don't know if y'all saw, you see these clouds? These clouds might be rain. They might be. But the sun is poking through. It is said in Hoodoo, if it ever rains while the sun is out, and some of y'all may have heard this, that means the devil is beating his wife. And that is also a good time to do some work to break people up. And if you collect some of that water, it's good for a cleansing bath to calm you, because those are said to be her tears. When I woke up this morning, there were a lot of black birds out there. Now, this is why I say don't overread into stuff, because they just went over that because I guess they were surveying the land for something, right? And of course, that stirred up a bunch of grasshoppers, and the crows were just eating the grasshoppers. But if you see a bunch of blackbirds for no reason, that's not a bad sign. I know a lot of people think a crow is negative. It is usually a sign of a message from the spirit world, so you need to do a reading or get a reading done, because there is a message for you. And normally it's a message of warning. Normally it's a message of warning. So pay close attention to that. Now, redbirds are a sign of good luck. So if you see a red bird, that means there's some good luck headed your way. And in order to ensure it, you have to blow 3 kisses to the red bird. Now, a lot of times we will actually say, kiss to the red bird. So, and let me know if you guys have heard of some of these before. Let me know if you guys have heard of these. What are some other signs? Now, that movie, Practical Magic, did have one thing right. And what made me think of it is I hear like a beetle clicking. Any beetle clicking, no, but there's a death's head beetle. And I don't even know if the one we have down here is the actual one, but we just kind of adopted that. So, and you'll know it's not just a rat-tat-tat-tat. It's like really fast. Like I can't make the noise, but it's really fast. And that means death is visiting you. So when you do that, well, if you hear that, you clean that up by making some red brick dirt paste with urine and covering your doors, kind of like the Passover. And that will have death pass you by. If you don't do it, somebody might be going to that upper room. I guess I could have put that a little better, but somebody might be going to the upper room. And you know what got me thinking about these signs is, y'all know I always tell this funny about this lady who I knew, who she was a devotee. Well, I don't even know if that's the right word. You know, she was a practitioner of what I just learned, the term is Isheshe. But in Atlanta, they just call it Ifa. And every time she saw Yellow, she's like, look at Oshun, look at Oshun. Like Oshun always had a message for her. Look at Oshun. She saw school buses. Look at Oshun. And I'm like, I don't think that's how that works. But I digress. Everything was a message for her. And I know for a lot of you guys, everything is a sign. So no, everything is not a sign. Let me know what other signs you guys would like to hear about. You know, signs of money. Now we all know if your hand itch, your dominant hand, if your dominant hand itches, that means somebody's about to pay you or you have some money coming. Don't go sprinkling, dipping your hand in fiberglass. I'll make my hand itch. It don't work that way. And make sure you are clean. You have performed proper tail maintenance. But if you know you're clean, and you lotioned up and your hand starts itching, look at that. Look at that. Kiss to the redbird. Just saw a redbird. That means somebody about to run a donation. But, cloud just went over the sun. But yeah, your dominant hand itching. If you're offhand, and I say dominant hand and offhand because, I'm right-handed, but my left hand, I don't have a weak hand, so I got an offhand. So if your offhand itches, that means somebody's going to come ask for money. So pay attention to that. Be ready to duck that hook. Whew. Man, this is great. I can't wait to see some of y'all. I'm actually trying to push opening up so that you guys can come down. Yeah, I mean, I would love for you guys to come to the shop, but you guys can order stuff from me online as well. But I would love to see y'all in person because a few of y'all are down here, and I'd love to see that. I would love to see that. If y'all remember in the beginning, because I know I've been rambling, I talked about how, you know, this is kind of like a, you know, it was a happy day, but I was kind of down just a little bit. And the reason I was down, not because of the announcement that I made, but the lawnmower, the tractor that I used was Mr. J's. His family loaned it to me. And I remember seeing him out every weekend cutting grass on that riding lawnmower. And I was honored to be able to use it. And it's funny, sometimes I'll see things and I still will go, dang, I can't wait to tell Mr. J. And then it hits me and rough, man, rough. But he would be proud and he would have been happy to see y'all come down. So, you know, y'all come on down, come see the place. Maybe we'll see a fox squirrel or a bear cat. Two things that I didn't think existed until I met Mr. J and saw one of them. I saw a fox squirrel. I ain't seen no bear cat yet, but I'm a little worried about it. Something called a bear cat. But yeah, that's what I got going on. We're going to see some more signs and wonders. And a reminder, those of you who have bought a kit from me, we have class every Thursday at 7 p.m. Those of you in the apprenticeship group, y'all come on through too. Y'all know y'all more than welcome. Come on through. Especially you musings, because you don't have to take notes because we're doing it over Zoom and Zoom records. So come on back through. All right, but man, thank y'all for watching. This video was longer and more pointless than I intended, but hopefully y'all got something from it. And if you got anything at all from it, then please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and run that donation. Thank y'all so much. And I can't wait to give y'all more updates. All right, y'all have a good one. Profit out. All right, Brian, I'm back as I promised. Are you here? Oh, today. You got to come through. Give me some. Get some what? Mother. Were you about to curse? Brian, I need whole words, man. You were kind of angry the other night. Are you still angry? Were you mad I was on some property that was yours? Now, guys, I don't know who all had this land, but I do know that the family who did own this land at one point thought that they had been cursed. So, I don't know, maybe that has something to do with this thing that calls itself Brian. Brian, you here, buddy? And guys, it was much clearer that night. Much clearer. And call me in there. Where? There where? Do I need to go closer to the field? No, no, you were the loudest up here. You were the loudest up here. I just heard a screech owl in the daytime. Guys, a screech owl in the daytime is not a good sign. That means bad energy is afoot. Brian, are you a negative? entity. Guys, you know, this is spur of the moment. Let me know if y'all like this type of content as well. This is spur of the moment because I had already signed off with you guys, but I was like, I forgot to do this. So and now, again with the now. Now what? You screamed now the other night. Now what? Congress. Congress. That's just a random radio wave there. Okay, Brian, this is where I was when you said now the last time. Time. Yes, last time. Exactly. Still. Oh. Guys, I kid you not. I put my hand on my mojo bag in my pocket. Do you want me to take my mojo bag out of my pocket? You'll come through clear? No? Okay. Okay. Are you warning me about something around here that I need to stay protected on? Were you saying now, like as in I needed to get in the house now or back on that side of the fence now? The wind is kicking up more. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come back through. Come back through. They all fly. Now, the first one was this ain't all of them. The hair is standing up on my legs now. This ain't all of them. Now you said life. Were you saying this ain't all of them in the sense that there's more than just you out here? No. Do you want me to come out tonight when the sun goes down? Guys, if you want me to do a night one, comment down below and hit that like button. Comment down below, hit that like button. A little dust devil just kicked up. Dust devil is a sign of, and the wind is kicking up again. Negative spells. Which I'm not really surprised about. Somebody always trying to throw at me. Shit don't work though. Pardon my language. But they always trying. That's why. And that's why? Oh. And that's why. And you're not Brian. Are you saying, my cockiness? That's why? What's why? Is that why you want me back on the fence? Because somebody's trying to throw something? Or there's negative energy out here? Well, you ain't got to tell me twice. I'm headed that way. I tell you guys what. If the people say so, I'll come back out. All right? If the people say so, I will come back out. If we get some comments and whatnot. All right? But I appreciate it. Okay, you said. Now, I don't know how it comes through for y'all, but for me, it sounded like you said, something for you. Like, okay, you'll do it for me. I'll be out here for y'all. All right. But thank y'all for the warning. I will get back on my side of the fence. I am going to extend my my protections a little bit further out. And phew, y'all let me know if y'all, one, like this type of content, and two, shoot, y'all want me to come out here at nighttime. All right, but anyway, this time I'm out for real. Profit out.